hope everybody's feeling good, or as good as they can, and putting a positive spin on even the negative. And we'll get started. So find yourself comfortably seated in your chair. Just getting my notes together. All right. Well, here in Connecticut, we have a very muggy day. I imagine it's not too dissimilar to what, if some of you are in Florida, it's very muggy, gloomy. We have a little bit of rain, maybe some thunderstorms. So as you can see, I take a blanket, or if you don't have a blanket handy, a beach towel to put on the back side of your chair. And let's see, do I see new names? So if you are new to the class, I'm Pat Salner, and whatever type of yoga class I'm teaching, I always remind people, do what feels right for you. Give some modifications, and we try to move from one posture to the next with some flow, gentle flow. But if there's ever something that's happening that's too much for you at the moment, most important thing about yoga or physical practice is showing up and breathing and really being good to yourself. And you don't need any fancy prop, just a chair without arms to give yourself plenty of room to move the arms. And those who are new and you're noticing that I'm holding paper towel rolls, these are a great prop if you don't happen to have blocks. You can use them between our legs. You can put them on the back side of your chair, almost right at the spot between the low back and the mid back. And just when you do that, you'll notice that it gives you a little bit of soft support to help sit a little taller. If you have yoga blocks, great prop. So I'm hoping you're practicing barefoot, because whether your floor is wood or you've got a yoga mat in front of you or some nice carpeted area, just really want to be able to make contact with the bottom of the foot into your floor. All right, so let's sit tall in the chair. Whether I happen to be short, so in order for my feet to really feel like I'm touching down, I sit a little bit more forward in my chair. So if you, whatever type of chair you have, feel like your feet are touching down, and you can wiggle those toes and then flatten the feet into the floor in front of you. Take a peek down at your legs. Ideally, what we're looking for is the lower leg to be perpendicular to the floor and the upper leg to be parallel with the floor. And I see someone just joined in and they've got a meme, Kelly, maybe connecting. Okay, well, hello, Robert and Barbara. And let's see who else is there that Arletha, okay, and Maggie and Arena. Okay, here we go. So first things first, sitting strong and tall in your chair. We'll call this our seated mountain posture. Lift the rib, put the hands on the waist and lift the rib cage up. Pull in with the belly button, but keep your breath flowing. So whatever else you do, even if that is challenging for you, just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Nice long inhales through the nostrils, lifting the chest as you take in that breath. Exhale long and slow. If it feels good to close your eyes, which helps you block out what came before yoga and what you need to do later today, that's a nice way to start to focus in on what you need out of a yoga practice. One hand on the heart, one on the low belly. Inhaling and exhaling. Feel the heartbeat. Feel the movement of the breath through the body. Nice long inhales, lifting the chest. Hold the breath at the top for just a split second. Exhale long and slow. Let the mouth open. Ha, say ha. Inhale. Letting it go. A few more, and just notice how you feel. And maybe the next time you take that exhale, say with an audible sound. Notice, and your hand on the heart and one on the belly. Just notice the sensation of vibration as you do that. While we're breathing and sitting still in seated mountain, bring your thoughts to something joyful. It can be very simple. It can be the taste of a wonderful cup of coffee this morning. It could be looking out at a bird or a flowering tree or plant or whatever it is, something that is just amazing in nature or something in your home that you've enjoyed this morning. Just one joyful thing, whether it's a thought or an object that you observed. And make a point to sharing that joy with someone else. Inhale and exhale. And let's open our eyes and move the hands to the top of the legs. And I'm guessing this is the most quiet moment of your day. I'm sure we're all busy with work or volunteer activities or our usual chores that have to be done around the home or helping everybody else. This is your time, your yoga. Sitting tall, pull belly in. Inhale the shoulders up, back, and down. Feel the widening of the collarbones. Inhale and exhale. A couple more shoulder rolls. Arms are long by your side. Nice air that you take in, and exhale what you don't need. Let's move the fingertips to the tops of the shoulders. We're going to do shoulder rolls again, but in both directions this time. It's almost easier going forward with the fingertips touching on the shoulders. So let's do those forward shoulder rolls. Inhale, elbows point forward. Exhale, out to the side, up, and then forward again. Inhale and exhale. Just get a nice range of motion. Very simple. Again, most of these moves, if you feel like doing them with your eyes closed, block out what you don't want to deal with. And let's reverse those, circling. One more, and then releasing the arms down and just shake out the arms. And let's hope you've got chairs without arms so you can swing your arms without any interference. Just let that weight, they're like pendulums, just letting the arms sway. And coming to stillness. All right, we're going to do a few arm moves that help get our back moving, our spinal column. And these are all positions. There's three postures that we do with the arms up in sort of a cactus pose. So palms are facing forward, lifting the chest. Take a look side to side at your arms. See how you can square off. So this is a little bit of work in the deltoids and the shoulders for strength. Inhale, lifting the chest, the arms are apart. Exhale, the arms come together. Inhaling, open, the chest lifts, scoop the belly in, and exhale. Your count. A few more. And we release the arms down. Inhale and exhale. So that you can probably feel that toning happening in the deltoid and the upper arm. All right, now we're going to go side to side, bringing one arm over and back and forth. So lifting the chest, arms come out again. Inhale, arms are apart. Bring your left arm over to the right. Inhale, open, and exhale, right to the left. Inhale, open. Back and forth. Your count. Notice what's moving. We're keeping the weight evenly distributed in the legs and in the glutes, but we're twisting at the waist and above. Inhale and exhale and release the arms down. Take a break here. Inhale and exhale. The third one we call teapot. Bring the arms back up. Take a moment to set it up, and all this is going side to side. Here we go. Sitting tall, scoop the belly in, chest is lifted. Inhale, and then exhale, tip to your left. Inhale up, exhale, tip to your right. And if you're on the opposite side of what I'm doing, that's fine, since this is one of those moves that goes to each side. Take it slow. Finishing up, here we are. And we release the arms down. Take a breath, inhale and exhale, sitting nice and tall. Let's go into circling. So this, you can sit back a bit more, wiggle into your chair. Take a moment to lift one leg then the other gently, feeling the hamstring muscles, pushing them out to the side. Sit bones are anchoring into your mat. I'm going to do a circle or almost like stirring the pot. We'll do that in both directions. Sitting tall to start. Inhale and then exhale, bend over to your right side, come forward, going over to your left, back a bit. If you need a little support, instead of holding onto the legs, hold on to the sides of the chair. Make these circles as big or as small as you want. See how slow you can go. And we're going to reverse those circles. Inhale, starting on your left side, and exhale, come forward to your right and back. Inhale. And there we go. And we sit nice and tall. Wiggle into your seat. We're just going to do some simple forwards and back, known as cow-cat. And again, you can either keep your hands anchored or planted on top of the knees or the quads, or if you need a little bit more support, putting your hands on the seat, on the sides of the seat of the chair. Inhale, we come forward. This is your cow. Exhale, tip the chin round back for cat. Do about 3 or 4 of these. See how slow you can go if this feels comfy. Warming up the spine. Inhale and exhale. Last time forward. Exhale, rock back and pull yourself tall. All right, let's do our side to side. Inhale, arms up overhead, and then exhale, tip over to your left side. Again, you can use the seat of the chair or the leg of the chair as you bend over. Inhale, sitting tall, and exhale to the opposite side. You can almost picture a gentle wave cresting and then making its way to shore. Just a beautiful flow. And last time. And we meet back in center. And please remember to hydrate. Stay hydrated with your water during the course of the day and as well as in yoga. All right, here we go into some twists. Inhale, lift the chest, and exhale, twist to your left. Inhale, lifting, and then exhale to the right. Lift and twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale And then exhale. Inhale and exhale. And we meet back in center. And let's just do a shoulder roll back. Inhale and exhale. Let's extend the arms wide open to the side, stretching fingers, palms are facing front. Slight arch of the back as you lift the chest. Look up towards your ceiling. Inhale and exhale. And then come into sitting tall with the top of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Lower the arms down. Let's take the left arm straight up. We'll go into cow face pose arms. Inhale, stretching that right arm up. Excuse me, the left arm up, bending. Press the head in to that top, the arm that's bent. Inhale and exhale. Nice stretch for the tricep. Taking the opposite arm across and reaching. Inhale and exhale. And we unwind. Float the arms down. Other side. This time your right arm is straight up. Inhale and exhale. Bend. Inhale and exhale. And we come across. Feel that nice stretch. And we release. Inhale and exhale. Let's interlace the fingers and pull the arms out in front of us. They're parallel with the floor. Stretching, opening up the space between the shoulder blades. Start to tuck the chin down, so we're tipping the head down, chin down towards the chest. Inhale and exhale. Let's lift the arms up, stretching, scooping the belly. And then turn the palms so they're facing up. So we're flipping the hands around, pulling the arms up and away. So shoulders are coming up. Once the shoulders are up and the arms are as straight as comfortable, drop shoulders down. So just a tiny bit of adjustment you do. Inhale and exhale. And let's lower the arms down with the palms facing away, fingers interlaced. Stretching, opening up the palms. Inhale and exhale, lowering the arms all the way down and shake those hands out. Wiggle fingers, circle wrists, maybe back and forth. And now we're going to take the left arm straight out, flip it so the palm is up, taking your right hand, your right hand, and then just opening up a bit here. This is a great stretch because so much of what we do is with our hands this way. If we open up a bit more, get a nice stretch in the palm. Just the alternate way. Inhale and exhale. Switch hands. Let that right arm stretch out long. Right arm, and now opening up. And release, and then shake out the arms again. Last arm movement for the moment. We're going to go into eagle arms. So widening the arms wide open once again, lifting the chest. And we're going to take our left arm underneath the right, crisscross the arms. Inhale and exhale. See if you can lift the elbows up a little higher. Scoop the belly, sitting as tall as you can, looking up at the ceiling. Maybe at the hands in front of you. And unwind and open and just shake everything out. We're going to go to the other side in a moment. And here we go, stretching arms wide, lifting the chest. Opposite arm goes underneath. So if your right was underneath before, now your left, or if your left was before, now it's your right. Lifting, pull the arms away. Notice the difference from side to side. We do the same move on both sides. Sometimes one shoulder is a little tighter than the other. Just a notice, not saying that it's good or bad. It's just the way our bodies are. Inhale and exhale. And we unwind. And then once again, shake that out. All right, let's do a little bit of work on our neck. Take a moment to sit back in your chair, if you were forward like I was, and once again, wiggle in. We're gonna do some ups and downs first, and then we'll go side to side, and we'll take this very slow. Don't want to get dizzy. Best to keep your eyes open if you can, sitting tall. Inhale, and then exhale, tip the chin down towards the chest, your sternum. Inhale and exhale, interlace the fingers behind the head, cupping the hands on the back side of the head, and a gentle assist here for a little more stretch. Now we're going to press the head into the hands, pushing hands into the head, and make our way back up to tall. So the head is, your head is right over your shoulders. You might need to get your head right over your shoulders, slight tug of the chin inward, elbows are pointing out to the side. We're going to do that one more time, keeping the hands where they are, opening the chest. Inhale, and then exhale, tip the chin down. Breathing, and we come back up. Inhale, see how slow you can go to bring yourself back up. Inhale and exhale, release the hands down. Take a breath. Now we're going to go side to side. We're going to do one side at a time. When I say side to side, we're not going to bounce back and forth. Take care of all of the left side, and then we'll do all of the right side. Inhale, sitting tall, pull those shoulders down, and exhale as you drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Inhale and exhale. We'll do two. We'll do the total of 3 on each side. And fingertips from that left hand can help guide the head back up. Inhale and exhale. Let's do 2 more times. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, tip over. And we come back up. Excuse me. Inhale and exhale. And last time on the left side. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale again, eyes open helps to alleviate any dizzy sensation. And we push ourselves back up. Inhale and exhale. And we'll go to the other side. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, over to your right side. And bringing your head back up. Do 2 more times. Inhale and exhale. Inhale up, exhale. And 1 more. Inhale and exhale. And here we go, back into neutral spine. All right, I did say we were done with arms, but I'm going to do 1 more arm movement, which would be good. All right, let's spread our arms out wide once again. And we're going to bring them together and just give yourself a stretch here. So you're going to take your left arm across, right arm underneath, and just stretch. And then look over your left shoulder. So it's actually a combination of arms and neck move here. Inhale and exhale. And unwind, stretch open once again, and going to the other side. And let's unwind. All right. let's start working on a few leg moves. So we're just going to start by a simple march in place in the chair. I'm moving forward, so I have great contact with my floor in front of me. And you can use the side of your chairs to hold on to, or maybe even depending on the type of chair, whatever you need. Ideally, we want to sit as tall as we can, because this actually, by lifting one leg than the other, even though the movement is in the legs, it's really engaging core muscles. Stronger core, safer, it makes our back strong and safe. Here we go. Excuse me. Inhale your left leg up and exhale down. Inhale right and exhale down, alternating. And breathing. All right, very good. Hello, Sharon. Welcome. All right, we're in the middle of butt yoga, but feel free to join in. We're starting to work on our legs. So we've just been doing alternate marching. So this one's a little bit more challenging. Sometimes you need to come a little more forward, and taking a grip of the seat, we're going to lift both legs together. So bringing the feet to touch, and then just lift the feet off the mat. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Tiny movement. You don't have to lift high. Just don't want to make it we want to make it as smooth as possible. Inhale, lift. They can just hover off the mat and down. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. One more. Maybe hold it, but keep the breath going. Inhale and exhale, and lowering the feet down. All right. So now sit back a bit. We're going to do arms and legs. So we'll go crisscross. And then here's where after that, we'll do it with the block between our legs. Okay, here we go. So starting with, we're going to be going like this. So the elbow and the opposite knee are going to meet or close to it. So here we go. Inhale apart. Exhale, knee and elbow come close together. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Last one. And down. All right. Other side. Inhale apart. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And down, lower the arm down. All right, just tap out the feet. Sit back in the chair, lift the legs, and point and flex. So we were doing strength, and this is a bit about stretching and flexibility, getting some nice movement in the toes and the ankles. And if you've circled in one direction, circle in the opposite, and then just flutter kick the legs. All right, and now let's come a little bit more forward. Let's do a figure 4 stretch before we do a couple other moves. So you're going to take your your right leg, cross it over. Now this may be challenging, or you might feel a little stress with that leg resting on the quad muscle. So sometimes it feels good to put a pillow underneath the ankle bone, or slide the leg across so that that bony part of the ankle isn't resting into the quad. Your choice. Sitting tall. Inhale and exhale. Notice where the stretch is happening, which is probably in the hip and the glute. Sitting tall. Inhale and exhale. Let's come forward. See where you can come. Doesn't have to be far. We're going to get another little bit of a stretch here. Keep the breath flowing. And pulling yourself tall. And while we have that foot crossed over, let's give that foot a massage using the thumbs into the arch of the foot. Just sort of rub gently, fingertips on top and the thumbs massaging, maybe going back towards the heel and the ankle, back to the arch of the foot, then to the ball of the foot, and then moving towards the toes, warming them up. Maybe your toes are coolish compared to the rest of the body. Just get that blood flowing, and then maybe a little bit of rubbing, tapping, whatever it takes to get a little bit of warmth there and blood flow. All right, gently lift that leg off, place it down. Let's go to the other side, crossing over, doing that figure 4 stretch once again. And this is, if you're new to this posture, you're gonna feel it. Back it off. If it's too much, you can sort of curl back into the chair. But if you're feeling good enough to sit tall, inhale and exhale, figure 4 stretch. Come forward as it feels safe and good for you. And pulling yourself tall. Same thing here. Let's give a little bit of love to this foot. Massage the arch, the ball of the foot, the toes. And we unwind, gently place that leg down. Okay, now we're going to do another stretch. We're going to alternate. So we're going to stretch our left arm and right leg. Inhale down, exhale apart, inhale back, exhale apart, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, and down. Let's go to the other side. Inhale, exhale, inhale, stretch, exhale, down, inhale, stretch away, exhale, down, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and shake that out. All right. So talked about using the block or paper towel roll. This is now when we're going to do it. So sit a little more forward in the chair, just so you have enough space for the legs to take on a block or paper towel roll. The other thing you can do, if you have a small towel that you can roll up fairly tight. So I'm going to use my block, and I'm going to, this is very simple. This is a little adduction work. So we're building some muscle in the inside of our legs. Also sitting tall. Take a moment. Again, if you haven't had a sip of water in a bit, take a break and have a sip of water as we set up for this posture. Sit nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. So place the paper towel roll, the block, even a pillow is fine too, a small pillow. Squeeze it together. And notice that you can maintain it without squeezing, but then when you squeeze it, you get a little bit of action. So just want to hold it so it's steady, and then we're bringing our legs together. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, loosen it up a bit, and exhale, squeeze. Inhale, loose, and maybe hands on it to keep it steady. Exhale, squeeze as you take out that, when you release the breath. Inhale and exhale. So nice toning move. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. One more. Inhale and exhale. And release and soften. Okay. So we skipped over one thing with the visual imagery that I sometimes do at the beginning of class, but now here's a good opportunity to do that. We've done a fair amount of movement. So let's sit comfortably in the chair. If you feel comfortable to sit tall, that's the best way to do this. Closing your eyes. Again, we're really focusing in on the breath. You can place one hand on the heart and one on the belly. Inhale and exhale. Think of 5 things that you can see that bring you happiness. And it doesn't really even have to be 5 things, but we're talking about our 5 senses, our sight and our hearing, our taste and our touch, and our smell. So think about what brings happiness in your mind's eye that you can view. And now focus on things that you can hear that bring happiness. It may be some special music, the sound of birds, the sound of the ocean. Focus in on sound. Take a moment and now think about things that feel wonderful to touch. Nice fabric, soft, warm sand. Hugging somebody you love. And what can you smell that's pleasant? Could be brownies baking, the smell of the salt air at the ocean. And finally, think about something pleasant that you can taste. And opening your eyes once again. So we did eagle arms. We're going to do seated eagle in the chair. So that means crisscrossing the legs over each other each time. We'll alternate and we'll add the arms. So we're going to do a full eagle seated. So you may need to come a little more forward in your chair. And we'll set up the legs first and add the arms. So you'll notice that if you come forward in the chair, it is a bit of balance. And that is sort of the idea here. So we're going to take your left leg and cross it over as if you're just sitting cross-legged. But if you're able to, take that top leg and sort of wrap it, the foot behind the right. Sit tall. So these are eagle legs. And now we're going to add those eagle arms. Inhale and exhale. Crisscross the arms. Lift them up. Scoop the belly in. Inhale and exhale. And let's round the back, point the elbows down towards the center of the body, rounding inward. And pulling yourself tall, lifting the arms and unwinding. Lowering the arms down, and then gently lift that left leg off the right. Let's go to the other side, setting up eagle legs, lifting your right leg over the left, crisscrossing. So see if that foot, maybe you need to work it a bit. Get that foot behind that left foot, your right foot behind the left leg, sitting tall. Inhale and exhale, stretching those arms out, and the arms go in the opposite direction. Whichever arm was on top is now on the bottom. Lifting. Inhale and exhale. If you're looking for more challenge, lift the foot off the mat or the floor in front of you so that the foot is somewhat floating. Inhale and exhale. Otherwise, keep it down. That's fine. Inhale and exhale. Then we're going to tip the elbows in, rounding the back. And we release the arms, let them float out and down, and then lift that top leg off the bottom and then just gently tap. Okay. All right, we are going to go into a little bit more side work on our chair. So we're going to turn sideways, swivel, and we'll do those warrior poses. So turning so that your left leg is the inside leg towards your chair, seat, or back, and extend the right leg long behind you with a bend. So I'm slightly off my chair. I'm using my left forearm on the back of the chair for a little support, and I'm sitting tall, and I'm going to kick that right leg back, opening it up. Let's take a moment to set this up. So this is like a warrior one pose. Inhale and exhale, staying here. And you can certainly hold on to your chair, but if you're ready and feel comfortable, lift the arms up. Inhale and exhale. Looking up at the ceiling, press that front foot into the mat. Let the gaze be straight ahead. Drop shoulders, but leave the arms up. Inhale and exhale. And we lower the arms down. Staying right here, we'll go into a lean forward onto that front bent leg, which is a humble warrior. Take your time, certainly use the support of the chair with your hands or hands on top of the quads as you come forward. And pushing yourself off that leg to return to tall. Inhale and exhale. Now from here, you keep that front foot where it is, and then slightly turn that right foot so that the sole of the foot, so it's like the heel of your front foot, if this makes sense, is going to be in line with the arch of the back leg, the leg that's pointing away from you, okay? And then you're going to look towards the screen or looking at me, the arms are out, and so there's a bit of a twist in the waist. Warrior two. Inhale and exhale. We lower the arms, place that left forearm on the left leg, press it in, and we'll lift that right arm up. Inhale and exhale. So we've got a nice extension, stretching up, and then if it feels comfy, stretch the arm over the head and reach out a bit more. Come up, back into that warrior two, and lower the arms down. All right, we're going to do that all on the opposite side. So all you have to do is spin a bit in the chair. This time, your right foot is pointing away. Again, make that adjustment that you need to make yourself comfortable or slightly off center on the chair. The back leg is going to go out behind. You can have a slight bend in it or straight. Front leg is definitely bent. Coming into a seated warrior one, stretching the arms up, drop shoulders down. Inhale and exhale, gaze is wide open and straight ahead. Inhale and exhale. And lowering the arms down. Using the seat of the chair to hold on to, come forward for a humble warrior. That means that we're resting on the quad in front of us or close to it. And push yourself up. And now we'll set up for warrior two. So there's a front leg stays exactly the same. There's a slight change in the back leg. So we're turning that foot so it's perpendicular to the front foot. When you're ready and you're there, there's a twist in the waist. So the torso faces towards the screen. Inhale and exhale, warrior two. And we lower the front arm, forearm on that, that right leg. Inhale, stretching up and over. Come back through warrior two, stretching it out again. Inhale and exhale. Lower the arms down. And let's bring our legs back in front. All right, we're going to do tree, which is normally done standing, but we're going to do it in the chair. Again, this is a balance pose. I recommend coming more forward in your chair, sitting nice and tall. Inhale and exhale. And we're going to press that your left foot into the floor, sitting tall. First, get that piece set up, that leg set up. Sit tall, and then start to lift the opposite foot off the mat. Floor. I have a mat in front of me, so your floor. We're going to lift that foot off the floor. Once that foot is off the floor, create your branches, arms come up. Inhale and exhale. They can be out to the side. And you can bring your hands to heart center, scoop the belly. Really make this a core engaged move as well as balance. And we release. Woo, just shake out the legs, tap them out. Do that on the opposite side. Pressing your right foot into the floor in front of you. Firm stand, and then taking your left foot off the mat, on floor in front of you. Arms come out to the sides, up, your choice, or hands can be at heart center. Lift the chest. Inhale and exhale. And release out of tree on this side. All right, we're going to try one more strength pose, and then we will start to go into relaxation poses. And the last one that is a challenge is boat. So a couple ways to do it. You're going to sit back in your chair, sit as tall as you can. Remember, we practiced earlier, we were just lifting our feet gently off the floor. Well, now we're going to go a little higher. So this is where you may want to slide down a bit and then lift the feet. So sitting back to start, sitting tall, and then sort of scoop the belly, make a little bit of a roundness. Push yourself forward, hold on to the chair. As you do, slowly lift the feet. Keeping the knees bent. Inhale and exhale. Once you feel that you've got a balance there, and you feel okay to lift your hands off the mat, off the chair seat, see if you can bring your arms out. Breathing. So if this is too much, this scoop position with feet down, maybe just the balls of the feet, arms are stretched out. Inhale and exhale. Again, if you want to try to lift the feet, keep them together. You can put the hands on the bottom of the hamstrings and lift the legs. And let's release out of boat. Woo! All right. Time to start our relaxation poses. Sitting back in the chair. Place one hand on the heart and one on the low belly. We're going to start bringing down our heart rate. Closing our eyes. Going back to the breath. Breath alone. Inhale and exhale. Now let's go into a little bit of tapping right around the collarbones. Fingertips gently tapping right around the collarbone in the center of the neck and where it meets with the chest. So you're tapping right along the sternum, And if you hum to yourself, you can hear that vibration or even feel the vibration. A little bit of gentle tapping. And let the fingertips go up the neck. Again, this is nice with eyes closed. Tapping gently right around the jaw. Opening the mouth wide, give yourself a yawn. Fingertips go right along the sides of the face where the temples are, up to the forehead. Just a gentle tap. And even without putting your hand on your heart, you can probably tell that your heart rate is starting to slow down. And release and soften. All right, if you have a pillow, a bolster, a rolled up blanket, put it on your lap. Wiggle into your chair, sit back. And we're going to have that cushion right up against our belly. Sitting tall. We're going to press our hands and our forearms into that cushion. Inhale and exhale, and then lean, start to lean into it. And stop there. Widening the feet a bit, that also gives you a little bit more support as we're going to be coming forward. So my stance is almost as wide as the chair legs are. So instead of most of our stances are feet together or shoulder distance, this pose we want to have a little bit more width. Wider stance. Forearms are down, scoop the belly in, lean over your bolster, and then start to let the arms stretch out in front of you. Slight rounding of the back, tip the chin down, and breathe. A supported forward fold. And bring yourself up to tall. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's do that one more time. Pushing that pillow or bolster in, sitting tall, scoop the belly, forearms right on the bolster. And round forward. Let the arms start to dangle. And bringing yourself back up to tall. All right, next move is we're going to take that bolster or blanket that you have. We're going to rest our feet on it. Here we're getting ready for relaxation. This is a nice way to just let those feet soften into a pillow or that blanket. And we're going to slightly turn our hips out, knees splay out. And if it's comfortable for you, let the soles of the feet come together. Inhale and exhale. So now we've been holding our bellies in. Now we're going to let everything out, let everything soften. Wiggling into the chair, maybe sliding ourselves a little bit more forward. So we've got that softness for the feet. Our hip flexors are getting a little stretch, but it's soft. Inhale and exhale. Let's start to do a body scan from head to toe. Softening your eyes, maybe close them again. Stretching the jaw. A gentle rock of the head side to side. Release tension in the neck and shoulders. Chest and belly, hips, really sinking into your chair. The legs are soft. And once again, bringing yourself to a comfortable place in your mind's eye, place that brings peace and ease. And focusing in on your breath. So start to bring awareness back to your breath. Some gentle movements of fingers and toes. Circling your wrists and ankles. Shoulder rolls or two. When you're ready, bring yourself back up to a tall seated posture with your eyes open. We'll close with a poem by Dana Folds called Breath. Breath, the mindful breath, the rhythm out and in, the wave that washes through our days, creating space for stillness, sorrow, joy, and exaltation. Full, then empty, ebb and flow. Breath accompanies each step into the unknown. In the breath, the soul finds an opportunity to speak. Images or intuition, poetry or wordless wisdom come and go. No effort but to breathe and listen. Let's bring our hands together at heart center. Thumbs pressing towards the sternum. Sit tall and steady in your chair. Inhale and exhale. Think about that joyful thought or image, what you can share out loud with a friend or family member. Tip the head down towards your fingertips. And just breathe. Be in the moment. Inhale and exhale. Thank you for practicing yoga with me today. Namaste.